Hello, welcome to A VO's Journey. It is Monday, the 24th of October. I can't believe we are so close to Halloween. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. I am super thrilled to be coming to you today, talking to you about 3 tips that you can use on LinkedIn to grow your voiceover business. We just came out of the voiceover conference last weekend, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, and it was evident that everybody in that conference said the same thing about LinkedIn. You have to be on that platform, and you have to be using it correctly. So in this video, we're going to go over 3 different things, and I'm going to give you a bonus thing. So make sure you stick through to the end so that you hear each one of them, because each one are just as vital for you to get business on LinkedIn. All right, so let's dive in. First off, just real quick before, it's so important that you're on social media platforms, and from a business standpoint, LinkedIn is by far the number one place for you to be on. Okay, so if you're going to be on one platform, I would be on LinkedIn. Okay, second, all right, so let's now get into those 3 things. First off, because I want to not let dilly-dally here. First off, your profile. You need to have an excellent profile set up on LinkedIn. Okay, that means that it looks professional. That means that you have links to your website, your YouTube channel, where on your YouTube channel you have demos up. You've got relevant work up on your YouTube channel. On your website, it's easy to contact you. It's easy to understand or to listen to your work very quickly right at the top, and that you have a well-established, professional looking website. That's very important. Okay, so your profile needs to be filled out fully, completely on LinkedIn, so that it looks like you are a professional and you're here to play. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is there are so many groups on LinkedIn that are dedicated to video production, to e-learning, to design, video design, instructional designers, so many different groups, audiobook authors, so many places that you can join on LinkedIn to become a part of the conversations. And once you join these groups, participate in them. Okay, that doesn't mean that you need to be posting in them all the time. Okay, but it means that you need to be participating, meaning you need to respond. You need to comment. When you hear or you see conversations going on, you need to participate in them. Okay, don't ever forget, and I do as well. Okay, but I'm trying very hard not to, especially recently with some work that I'm doing on social. But it's social. And I know it sounds crazy and it's stupid to say it, but it's the truth, because I know I've forgotten it. So social media, you need to be social. Yeah, your work, a lot of the things that you're going to get and the leads that you're going to generate off LinkedIn are going to be from you joining conversations, participating, adding something useful, okay, to those conversations, and being in the right groups where they're having the conversations that you could benefit from. Okay, so that's number 2. By the way, I have a bonus after number 3. So number 3, all right, is that you need to message the right people. Here are the right people. First, you've got to establish who is it that you are looking for. Get the right names, the right vocabulary. Over the weekend, we were talking about, we had an e-learning panel last weekend, the conference, and that e-learning panel, they gave some keywords, things that I think a lot of people don't realize to look for. E-learning is like, if you want to get into e-learning, you're always thinking about, okay, e-learning, hashtag e-learning, search e-learning, etc., and that's good. But the people who are actually hiring voice actors, they're called instructional designers. Right? So you need to know that name, and you need to use that name when you're searching for people. Whether it's video producers, casting directors, all of these names are very important. So when you put in a search into LinkedIn and those names come up under people, right? In the ribbon, you're going to hit people, type in the name like instructional designers, casting directors. You're going to then message those people. And you're going to simply say, hey, my name's Anthony. I was wondering if you guys are accepting any voice actors on your roster. If so, here's a link to my website, or here's a link to my YouTube channel so you can check out my demos. All right. And I can send you, I can, and if they come back and they say, yeah, sure, we're always accepting people. So the wonderful thing about that is you're not asking for work. This is a great way to email people too, on a side note, because you're not or phone calling. You're not asking for work. You're just asking, are they accepting voice actors on their roster? And you need to get on these rosters because that's how they're doing it. These instructional designers, casting directors, they have their own rosters. You put your stuff on their roster. Once they okay that, you get their email address. Ask for their email address because they'll usually say, hey, can you send it to my email address? Put that email address into a list so that you can email on a monthly basis. Okay, so you're emailing and you're keeping up, you're staying top of mind. That's vital, okay, for you to do. Vital. Message the right people and offer and ask if they're accepting voice actors on their rosters. The bonus, here's the bonus. You notice that I didn't mention anything about posting. So you need to post on LinkedIn, and you need to post. You don't need to post every day, but you need to post at least a few times a week. What should you post? Here's the key. Post relevant work. Meaning, I only want you really doing 2 types of posts, unless you want to create something like you want to create a separate brand where you're doing something else, on top of it, and you're bringing voiceover into it, which is fine. But if you're just interested in getting voiceover work, I only want you to do 2 things. 1, I want you to post relevant content, meaning like content jobs that you've done or that you've created. Because when you're first starting, you don't have any jobs. Or when you are established, you're going to have lots of work that you can put up. Publish or post relevant work that you've done or that you've created. The second thing, post short content around the production aspect of what you're doing. How you can do this work. How you're an expert in this field of doing this work. If you're not there yet, don't post that. Just post the relevant work that you're doing or you're creating. Okay, whether you've done it for a client or you're creating it from scratch. But the second thing is post something that makes it look like you are a professional, because you are. Now, post whether, you working in your studio or you talking about, putting together work. This establishes you as a professional, and it allows people to see you and gives you social proof. People are going to go search for you and see what you're doing. They're going to look. You need to make sure you have something up that says, listen, I'm a professional. This is what I do. This is some of the work that I've done and I've created, and this is also my process. This is where I record. Okay, these types of things. And if you're not there, all you've got to do is put a green screen or use Zoom. There's so many recording platform or recording software that you can put up green screens behind you, or that you don't even have to put up a green screen in a lot of them. Get Zoom, record yourself and use the screen. You could use Zoom to record, and to make videos. I do it all the time. So do whatever you can to post those 2 types of content. That's your bonus. All right. Thank you guys for listening. I told you I wanted to keep it short. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to check out Avio's Journey Elite Academy. We're rocking and rolling over there. We've got another great new week and classes, community. It's absolutely incredible. Check out the link below. We're offering 50% off the first month. We'd love to have you. We're closing in on 200 members, so it would be wonderful for you to join the community, because our community is, I think, the best around. So thank you guys so much. Talk to you soon. Have a great Monday and the rest of your week. Bye-bye.